Eb&J, brought to you by 89.3 The Storm, Carolina School of Broadcasting, now going live.
Live in Carolina School of Broadcasting headquarters, it is The Storm. You're listening to the Eb&J show. I'm Brian, a.k.a. Big Country, sitting here, of course, with Jeff, a.k.a. the Sports Guru. Say what's up, man.
What up, what up, what up?
And as always, with us is the lovely lady Liz.
Hey, hey, hey.
Absolutely. Now, guys, I'm very excited for this show today. We have a very, very, very special guest, local celebrity, of course. It is, of course, Mr. Ryan Davis. Everybody say what's up, Ryan.
Ryan Davis. Who the hell is Ryan Davis?
Who the hell is Ryan Davis? And of course,
I know.
I kind of know as well. If you do not know, we're going to give you all the websites you can go to check out Ryan Davis. But like I said, he is a little bit of a local celebrity, and by a little bit, I mean a lot of it. But Ryan, first off, say what's up to the people.
What's up, everybody, man? I'm happy to be here. He called me special.
Yes, it's very special. And
You're special to us. You're definitely special.
Very
to us.
special.
I've been called special so many times in my life, but this is the first time it was a compliment.
Well, there you
Felt
go.
genuine this time.
I can appreciate that as well. I'm a bit special.
Yes.
I think all of us here at the Carolina School of Broadcasting are special. We're all in this beginning of our careers to further ourselves, to further our brands, and obviously to have a guest come in like you that's just started, on the local scene, doing the comedy routine, of course posting videos on YouTube, and now you're seeing a huge rate of success from that. So the first thing you are a native of the area.
Absolutely.
Now, that being the case, I got a lot of love for you because I'm one of the few natives myself. What's like your favorite thing about being a native from this area? Is it the fact that no one else is from here, or what?
That's the beauty of it.
Right.
Whenever you're a native, automatically you assume everyone is from here.
Right.
I mean, we're all here, but then you find out,
Not even close.
not even close.
CMC Maine, baby. Right?
Yeah. Concord, stand up.
There you go. There you go.
But I love being a native because once I started traveling, I realized we actually live in probably the most beautiful part of the entire United States.
Absolutely. North Carolina, what do you want? You want beaches?
Got that.
You want mountains?
We got that.
You want some plain, just laid out fields?
We got that too.
We got it all. You want metropolitan
Sound
areas?
You want that all in one day?
Yeah.
We got that too.
How much cash you got in your car?
Exactly.
Beach
You want
just
the
too far
country?
away
You want the big city?
Beach isn't
I moved
terribly
here from
far.
California.
You can
So
wake
the
up
beach was
at the
45
beach and
minutes.
be in the mountains before the sun down.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you got
If you
12
want-
hours, you can see everything.
You can see everything.
Absolutely. And obviously, Charlotte just being a huge metropolis and it just ever growing. I don't remember a time
clean.
I don't remember a
Very
time
nice.
Independence Boulevard didn't have, barrels on it. So it's it's been growing for 30 years and just continuing to do so. But what are you seeing now that, you kind of got this limelight, this celebrity light on you? What do you see for Charlotte coming up in, let's say, like the next 10 years?
Charlotte, I'm scared because I think one of the main things I love about Charlotte is it's not as crowded
Right.
as some of the other major cities, and
Right.
it helps us keep it beautiful.
True. Very true.
But now that it's growing, and I mean, you look up any like housing market or anything, they're like, oh, where's a great place to live? Charlotte is near the top of the list.
Absolutely.
Every year.
Almost every time.
And people are,
Yeah.
and they're coming, okay?
Yeah.
And, the traffic, even our bad traffic isn't as bad as
Yeah.
other places.
Right.
Like I just came back from LA, you want to go 6 miles? You got an hour on you?
You was going fast. Oh, not 6 miles an hour.
No.
6 miles an hour is fast.
Well, that's what they go.
Especially
I lived in LA for 20 years.
I told my manager I'm gonna get a bicycle when I move out
You
here.
know what I'm saying? That's what
I'm
I
gonna
do.
get there faster than everybody
Oh,
on
yeah,
this
you will.
bicycle.
Uber everywhere. Don't do it out there because you be
And-
stuck in traffic with everybody
In
else.
all honesty, in LA,
bruh.
the bus.
I spent. It cost like $2 for the bus. It would have been beautiful, but I ain't want to get on the bus because it ain't that safe for me
Right.
to
That's
just
true.
do that.
You gotta go
So
with
I
security.
had the Uber, right?
Right.
I'm sitting here Ubering, and it was like, that'll be $50. We ain't went nowhere. We ain't went nowhere. We're in the same city. How does it cost me 50, man?
50, is that a $30 tip?
Man,
You know?
yo, well,
Wow.
yo, I'm telling you, I had to go see a doctor to see if I had to get checked to see if I had been raped. I was like, do y'all have your rape kit? I'm pretty sure I was just molested.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
Man, it was like
They saw you
it was
coming,
like
man.
20 something. It was like 20, 30 to 50 every single trip.
Damn.
Every single trip, man. I spent so much money out there
Yeah.
in that little bit of
I'd
time.
have been on that bus pass, bro.
Yeah.
Like real talk. I'd have been on the bus
But
pass.
the thing about the bus in LA too is you
couldn't.
gotta know how it works because the bus in LA isn't always on time. So you have to plan your trip accordingly to the bus being anywhere from 10
Right.
to half an hour late.
And I couldn't do that
Right.
because I had meetings
Right.
and everything. I had to. It was crazy.
Right.
Another thing there, chemtrails everywhere in the sky,
Yeah.
everywhere. I was like, I ain't used to that. I think the government's trying to kill them.
I
out
was
in
gonna
LA.
say. So,
And,
do you think the chemtrails are actually government propaganda? Do we want to get into that?
Man, look, that's real. Look, you can say whatever you want to, but I tell you
It's
this.
out there.
I tell you this. I was in Atlanta. I flew in from Atlanta, and then drove back to Charlotte.
Right.
I ain't see no chemtrails in South Carolina. I can tell you that.
They're everywhere in Cali.
Cali, man, I thought it's so many of them. You think they're clouds? Like I was like,
wow.
why is it so? I was like, they're trying to get y'all out of here.
Yeah.
They're trying to get y'all out
It's
of here.
Cali's gonna fall off in the ocean.
Your
anyway.
population is way too high.
I'm telling you, I couldn't breathe until I moved here. I didn't know I had allergies until I moved here.
There you
Scared
go.
to death out
The
there.
first morning I
There's
woke up
trees out
after the first morning after I woke up after I moved here. I was like, why is my car green? My car was gold at the time.
Yeah, the pollen.
And I'm like, why is my car green? I go outside, I sneeze literally for 15 minutes straight.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell is wrong with me?
I'm so mad because I grew up here, never had allergies,
Really?
ever.
Wow.
Hit 28 years old.
Got him.
Wow! It hit me like a ton of bricks.
I'm
You
kinda
talking
gonna-
about mad?
I'm
I'm
kind of
going to the doctor scared. I can't breathe. I don't know what's happening. You got allergies. I lived my whole life. I got no allergies. He was like, well, you
What's
sound like
allergies?
that because you got allergies.
Wow.
I didn't know nothing about different types of grass. They were like, oh, you could be allergic to a different type of grass. What
Yeah,
you mean different
right.
type of grass?
It ain't green.
Grass
It ain't
is
no green.
grass.
Yeah.
No,
No,
grass
it's
is
not
not
the
grass. You have, and I think he went through about 10 or 15 types of grass. I said, okay.
Welcome.
Yeah. I need to move and get some plastic shoes.
And I'm kind of the opposite, where I grew up with allergies, and I hit 25, 26, nothing.
I hate you.
But no, don't. My allergies used to be so bad, people would think I had pink eye in both eyes, like just from rubbing and sneezing and,
The only
and that
thing-
whole gross thing.
The only thing I was allergic to was bee stings.
I'm allergic to bee stings.
Yeah, and like you just described me once I get stung.
Yes.
And they're like, what happens when you get stung? I start to look like a bee.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
both eyes get all huge, and all I can go,
You got
because
it.
your throat's closing, and it's the worst.
You got an
Oh,
EpiPen?
I don't, because I don't have to deal with the throat closing like everybody else does.
see,
I can
yeah.
get the Benadryl faster, and
Right.
you know, and
I'm same way.
everybody else, I got lucky.
Yeah,
I didn't have to deal with the shortness of breath. I just look crazy.
Right,
And,
swell up, yeah.
and hives everywhere.
Yes.
They were
I've only
like,
been stung by a bee once, and it was in my thumb.
Ouch.
And the only thing that happened was my thumb swole.
and y'all notice bees aren't really out like that anymore.
Right.
Nah.
They're
Like,
all dying.
They're all dying, but they all live in one place: the trash can and QT. Yo, pumping gas is the worst experience of my life because I'm deathly scared of bees because
Do I
I'm
get gas or
allergic.
do I die?
Look, as soon as I get out, I was like, "This pump is not the one." Roll
Keep
around.
it chugging.
Then you try to turn, you go around it, you like, it's the same trash can. And then,
Hey, the struggle is real, folks. He is talking some real stuff.
man,
you
this
know.
is real.
If you're allergic to bees and
Yeah.
you pull up on that trash can, it's a life or death
And
situation.
then it's
trying to
like
get gas.
the work you pumping gas and you hope everything's okay. Then somebody on the other side of the pump throws something in the trash can. You're like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
you have a death wish?
What?
No, I'm with
You're
you.
paying for my gas. You're paying for my gas right now. right now. Are you robbing me? Something like it.
Yeah.
Something like it.
You scared me at $15.17.
Right.
I need it right
Right.
now.
I needed to fill my tank up, and
Yeah.
I didn't get there.
Yeah.
You need to pump it, or you need to pay for it.
And go get a slushie.
Stand right here. Hold this. I'm gonna get in the car because there's no man. Dude, I've never been so scared in my life than to see a cup hit the bottom of a trash can.
No, it's so true. And look, for everybody out there that is allergic to bee stings, we know the struggle is real.
Listen.
We are talking real talk. If
And-
you know.
And I'm so cool and mellow most of the time.
Do you freak out?
Let a bee fly by my face. You want to see the least cool dude you ever seen in your
He over there
life.
looking like he doing Tai Chi.
I could be talking to a girl like, hey, I came over here to, well, what's up? Oh my God! Oh my God!
So you're gonna
Are
have
you
to start
okay?
doing
Get away
videos
from it.
on that now.
Everybody has to leave. Everybody has to
You gotta
die.
do a video
gotta
on that.
reset.
sometime.
Yeah, I gotta
Reset.
just pretend I didn't come over here, right? And
Right.
then I'm gonna walk back over
Yeah.
here
Start over, start
and
over.
introduce myself. She's
Take
like,
two.
She's like, nah, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah,
It's
just
good.
go ahead and do the walk away part.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's cool.
Retake, the cameras are hidden.
You're,
Like, yeah, I'll call
you
you
seem
later.
as though you may have schizophrenia.
But no,
It's just a little bit.
real talk. Jeffrey's hitting on something there. Now you can make a video about that, about the bees and the trash can at the QT.
I could, or I can just put it into my stand-up routine.
Actually, do that because
Yeah, 'cause then you-
we want to talk about that
They're
as
no
well.
feeling
Feeling you on Facebook
Because
right now.
you got on, you saw your first bit of fame through these videos, and now, you've done the comedy thing on a local scene. Now you're starting to get your fame, so now you're really starting to tour.
Yeah.
And Jeff had asked me a couple questions. Of course, I don't know, so I figured he could ask you better than anybody. Jeff, what you got for me as far as his tour dates and stuff like that? What you got?
Now, you just had a show in Atlanta this past Saturday, I believe, and you have one upcoming in Jacksonville on October 29th. Do you have any in the Charlotte area?
I
in
did
Fort Collins
Charlotte
region?
August 21st.
Oh
Oh,
wow!
wow.
Yeah, I did the Comedy Zone in Charlotte August 21st. I always pop in here and there. I popped in at Reddit 28th last night.
Oh wow!
It's one of the places that amateur comics and poets and all this get to come in, singers and everything, they
right.
get to come in. And I just came through and did a set there, man. That was awesome.
Absolutely.
You know,
Now, have you ever done a show before where you just, like, you love the crowd, they were into it, and you want to go back there again?
Oh man, that's anytime you're performing in front of your fans, man.
Right,
They give you that kind of love. You can't wait to get back.
Right.
Okay.
But I wait anyway because I like to. Whenever they see me one time, I like to come back with a fairly different set
Sure.
next time.
And I can appreciate that because a lot of the comics you see, they'll just kill that same material.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong, it's gonna be some jokes that are the same by the
Right.
time I come back. I cannot write a new hour in 6 months.
No.
Right.
You
It's
gotta
just-
stick to what works, but
Yeah.
don't beat the dog to death.
Yeah,
And
no,
you're
no,
writing
no.
off for life and what happened.
Yeah,
you know?
so in 6 months I can experience 6 months worth of things and write off of that, but that's probably not going to equal an hour worth of material.
Right.
But even if I get like 30 out of it, if you're hearing 30 new and
Yeah.
15 of something you heard before, it's,
You're
mad
happy.
at that.
You're happy, especially if that 15 is the heavy hitters.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? If that's-
the
if
ones
that's
you,
what it is,
the
yeah.
ones you told people about, which is the one that made them come in the first place.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know,
So-
if they're getting that, of course, they're getting their money worth there.
And that's important to me, man.
Right. Right.
I need people to get
What was it? Obviously, you were at the Comedy Zone, and I'd heard you said earlier you sold that out. Take me back to that moment, where
Man.
whether you found out that you had sold out, or whether you just saw the crowd and you felt the love and the energy. Take me back there. Paint that picture for me.
All right, like I'm doing a show. I was doing a show at the Comedy Zone. It was a dream to be able to headline the place, just to be on the website as he's coming here.
Right.
Get your tickets. I was already good with that. If
Right.
it was 9 people in the audience, it don't care. I don't
Right.
care. It's my 9 people.
That's right.
On my night
Right, they came to see you.
that came to see me.
Right. You knew they were.
I get there early and everything. We set up T-shirts and all. She was like, "Dude, you sold over 300 tickets."
Wow.
I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
I was like, "The place holds 400 or whatever." So it was cool. I sat there, and then they walked in. They were like, "Hey, mind you, Showtime ain't even here yet." They're like, "You're sold out.
Wow.
You're sold out. What do you want me to do?" I was like, "Well, the people who come that is sold out, send them in my green room."
Right.
They still came to see me. I at least want to meet them, take a picture with them, thank
That's
them for coming out
awesome.
Right.
and
Absolutely.
everything. So I did that, But on the inside, I was like, man, y'all better get y'all tickets early from now.
Yeah, for real.
Because your boy done blew. You don't wait till the last minute to get a Ryan Davis ticket. What? Like I was feeling myself extra.
You're going to
But
500 seats next time.
that, I was like, shoot, I need to do the McGlowan next time I come in.
Yeah.
Speaking of the McGlowan,
Yeah.
that's a good segue. We've actually got the 100 Words Film Festival coming up. Have you ever heard of this?
Never heard of it, but
It's
it
in
sounds like
its-
something I'd check
It's
out.
in its third year. It's a local thing that's put on. It's like the Cannes or the Sundance Film Festivals, things like that. But it's a local put on film festival, and they do international filmmakers, any age. I was privileged enough to interview last year's winner just a couple days ago. But it will be at the McGlowan Theater November 4th and 5th. So
Okay.
if you're in the area in
I will
town,
be.
of course, we can get you in. We happen to know some people because we are actually putting it on.
Okay.
We're going to be setting up the cameras and the red carpet and stuff like that. It's one of the big things about the Carolina School of Broadcasting. They've really let us get hands-on. So
A little beauty behind the festival is it's the 100 Words Film Festival, and it is based on every film that you will see this evening can be any length, but it has to use exactly 100 words.
exactly, no less, no more.
You gotta love creativity.
Right?
I love art. Like, I
Right.
really do.
Right.
The funny part is that could be a conversation or a full length.
Right, exactly. And
no,
some of them are,
film.
there's some
Because
that
they used to
teaching
make
this.
movies without words.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
So it's very possible to put a full length, because it couldn't have, Castaway couldn't have been that many words.
Probably not. I mean, in Castaway alone was, I think there was the first scene where he's trying to make the fire and all that. That was 45 minutes of silence.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
So, in that movie, he was he nominated for an Oscar? Did he win it?
I think he
Won
won
a
it.
couple
Yeah, I think
awards
he
on
won.
that.
You see what I'm saying? Words are so overrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, words being overrated, but at the same time, look at the career that you now have.
Exactly.
Words
And
mean
words-
everything to me.
Words mean everything. Look at
Yeah.
the career that we're trying to have. Words mean everything. So it
Everything.
really depends on your creative outlet.
That's what I love the most about
Right.
art. It is
Right.
what it is.
Right, you're
It
absolutely
is
right.
what you make it and what others interpret it as.
Absolutely.
So let me ask you this, because speaking of creativity and your art and how these things have been beneficial to you, what of the fame that you've achieved so far, what's changed the most about your life?
The people, the people around me.
Yeah,
I'm the same guy and I want to be the same guy, but the world around me won't let me.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty deep.
And what do you mean
That's
in depth
awesome.
about that? Like, what do you mean the world has changed around you? What do you mean the world has changed?
I wanna be able to just walk into a grocery store and grab a cantaloupe,
Mm-hmm.
but that's not necessarily the life I have anymore.
I got you.
Yeah.
It's not a simple task.
No, it's not. I gotta now. Before, when getting a cantaloupe, I can go. Oh man, I can go to the grocery store and just some basketball shorts and some ratty T-shirt and just grab my cantaloupe and be out. Not now. Man, we like, guess who I saw looking homeless in the grocery store?
I know who right name is.
Yeah, I know he is. He not getting no money. I ain't paying to see him.
So speaking of you can't walk into your local food line or grocery store to get a cantaloupe anymore. Have you had people? And I've always wanted to ask comedians this because it's one of those things where this is what you do, this is your living, and it is a craft. It is something that you put your energy, your heart, sweat, and tears into, and I'm sure you've had people walk up to you and go, "Say something funny."
Yeah.
How do you react to
Tell
that?
me a joke.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Just give him the look.
And I feel that's one thing is when you see somebody on the street, like I'm speaking of Tom Hanks,
Right.
he doesn't like to be recognized in public, really. He wants people to know, hey, I'm human. I still have a life outside of what I chose to do for a living.
Right.
And I think it's only fair that for someone to have the reaction that you just had to walk up and say something funny. If I want to hear you say something funny, I know where to find you.
I'll pay
Right.
you
I know where to find
I
you.
got all these outlets where I
Right.
say stuff funny all the time.
And it's like, okay, obviously.
The only person I didn't get offended by is when DMX said it. Like, that was, hey man, tell me a joke. I was like,
You're right. Tell me something funny.
yeah. I was like, no. But it was so cool that you asked me. You know what I mean? It was so, it made me laugh. But nah, most of the time, cause look, man, like how crazy would you look? You ain't got no headphones, no mic or nothing. You're in the grocery store going, yo, 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 we out here. Like, it makes no sense. There's a reason why I do the things that I do, because it's set up for me to do it that way. Like,
walking down the produce aisle talking about, glad everybody came out tonight.
yeah.
Thanks for being here.
People need to realize is that, you know, it is effort put into this business.
Absolutely.
It's a business.
Yeah.
And, you know, I got to live my life outside of what I do in the grocery store.
But-
and I put the energy into it. And that's why you pay what you pay to come see this sold out event.
It's like we were talking to him earlier.
People around you change too. That was already in your life.
Right.
Well, how-
Whenever you're making it, you're expected to take the bill.
Have you
I'll
lost
take that.
any like
I'll
close
take your bill to the
friends
trash
over
can for
that?
you.
Yeah, like hey, Ryan got it.
Damn, you gonna take me to lunch, bro?
Shit.
Ryan, that's the idea. Ryan got it.
I
That's
got it
messed
in
up.
my, take you in my vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I'll
I'll
literally-
take it out my wallet for you.
I'll pay for
Or
your Uber.
like people ask you for amounts of money they never asked you for.
Right.
Wow.
Like somebody will be like, "Hey man, you got $5 I can borrow, whatever." But when you get on, it be like, "Yo,
Let me get 100.
Let me get a
let-
couple hundred.
yeah,
Let me
nah,
get 5 grand.
let me get $5
Let me get
grand."
5 grand.
I mean, like,
Have
You know what I
lost
had to
your
do to
mind?
earn this 5 grand?
I was like, I mean,
You know I
like,
got kids.
when was that okay to ask somebody for $5 grand? Like, when was
Ever.
that?
Ever.
It was
Not
not never.
Never.
Yeah, but
No.
that's something that changes, and then people expect me to change, like because I'm the same dude, and people like if I say because I used to give you $5,
Right.
and now I don't give you 5,000, I'm changing. You not realizing that your amount changed.
Right.
I
Right.
still got this $5 for you,
Right.
but I
I
didn't
got
change.
$5 for you.
Yeah, I was the dude. I was never the guy who was going to give you $5 grand.
Right.
I was never him. Because the amount of money I make and you perceive has gone up so much, you feel like your request can go. No,
No.
I'm the same dude. And then friends that you have that are in the same thing, like y'all know people that's doing radio and doing it.
Right.
Let your show blow up.
Right.
They all cool with you and everything. Let your show blow up.
Right.
Oh, here they go with their little show or whatever.
No,
Like,
it's not little. It blew up.
yeah,
It little no
it
more.
looked like let's say y'all got to share an hour spot.
Right.
So you do an hour spot, the show behind you get an hour spot.
Right.
Your show takes off. They want to give y'all 3 hours. They get bumped
Right.
back. That's y'all's fault.
Yeah.
Right.
It is my fault because I did the work necessary
But
to
you
get
see-
there.
Yeah, I know that's right.
You're ruining their life,
Well,
not you're growing
right.
to go
No,
or
they're
trying
not
to
gonna
live
see it
your
that way,
dream.
right.
No.
Well,
So when
haters gonna hate.
yeah,
And I appreciate the hate.
so now
So
and that's also like when before I used to do shows with people, and they were like, "Yeah, man, you coming back to do the show?" Well, my asking price is different. Oh, you gonna change? My asking price has to change.
Right.
Absolutely.
What do you mean? It has to change.
Everything has to grow, and that's the point.
Hey, man, there's a lot of people. When you come up, you do a lot of stuff for free.
Right.
And I did all this work, so I won't have to work for free.
Right.
Talking about, because I wanted to ask you this, talking about the doing stuff for free. You said one of the first shows you ever did was in the attic of an ice cream parlor.
Addict of an ice cream.
I want to know about that. Set that up for me.
Oh, man. I was like, I did the show at the Comedy Zone, my very first time doing stand-up.
Right.
I paid to get on stage, and then I put on Facebook, hey, y'all, I'm going to try stand-up. 40 people showed up, paid for tickets or whatever. That's $400 right out the gate.
Right.
And then my money, and then those people bought food and stuff.
Right.
So they easily made like $600 off of me.
Sure.
That was my money. You know what I mean?
Right.
True. Yeah. They wouldn't have been there if you hadn't been the draw.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm with
Right.
I was like, that's when the business side got at me. I was like, I appreciate the opportunity and everything, but
Right.
I need to make that money.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't even make, because at the job I had, I wasn't even making $600 every 2 weeks.
Man, I'm with you.
And you just made $600 off me for my 5-minute set.
Right.
Oh, nah, I got to do this. Nope.
But that's the beauty in turning on the light.
Yeah,
Right.
and so I was like, I'm doing my own show.
Right.
My best friend now, me and him, I've known him since I was 4. And it
Oh,
could have
wow.
been earlier,
That's
but that's
awesome.
how old I was when I was able to go outside.
And
So that's what
remember
I remember. So we grew up in the same projects. And he was like, we all met. He had his whole family with him. And he used to promote parties and everything. Like, we really come from nothing. Like, when we do a meeting, like, the kids got to come to everything. Like it's not.
It's a family affair.
There's definitely no come to my office.
It's a potluck.
It was like, hey,
Bring it to the backyard.
I got this meeting, but me and my girl share a car,
Yeah, right.
so the family coming.
Right.
It's that type of thing. It was that meeting that and we checked out the place. He showed me, and now he's like my road manager. He travels everywhere with me. He's been there from the jump.
Right.
And,
That's
awesome.
and I
That's
said,
fantastic.
man, it's
Right.
crazy.
Right.
And we did the show. I was like, okay, I'm gonna charge $5 or whatever for a show. We outsold what it could hold. Like the fire marshal came and was hanging out or whatever. I thought he was gonna shut us down.
Right.
That's
It
awesome.
was so crazy. And and it was so funny because I was just an open micer. I didn't get on stage but like 3 times. And
Right.
I was known as the guy who wears his name on his shirt. But when the word got back that I sold out that place,
Right.
almost every comic in Charlotte kind of knew who I was after that.
Right.
They're like, it was a dude. It was over 100 seats. People were standing and everything. And then so people wanted to get to know me
Right.
after that too. And that helped ingratiate me into the comedy scene here too.
Right,
Yeah.
Which Charlotte has a fantastic comedy scene.
They really do.
I mean, I like to consider myself kind of funny, but my God, there is talent out
There
here.
is talent out here. People have no idea. Hopefully, we can. This is the funny part about North Carolina, man. People are like, people think you can't make anything out of here or whatever, or the talent. People don't come here to look for talent or whatever. Burpee is from Concord / Charlotte or whatever. He lives here. He's on the radio every morning. He's on Wildin' Out and on Joking Off. If you ever watch Joking Off on MTV, he's probably the funniest person on there.
Right.
By far. If you watch Wildin' Out, to me, Chico Bean is the funniest person
Yeah.
on
Chico
that
is
on that show.
Yeah.
But him, Chico Bean, B-Dot, Darren Brand, all of that is
Here.
That's here.
Yeah, it's all
That's
right.
here.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
people don't understand, and with me, that's here.
Right.
I think people choose to overlook it because it's not considered popular. It's not a popular state in regards to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
And it's
there's-
like,
There's
you gotta look at
so
people's
many
background and
stars
know
from
what-
here.
Yeah.
Big J. Cole is one of the biggest rappers out here.
Yeah.
The Dream was going platinum over and over, wrote for everybody. He's
Yes,
from
sir.
here.
Right here, right up
Everybody,
the road.
yeah. So my thing is that I hate that perception. Like you're like, oh, where are you from? And you're like, oh, I'm North Carolina. Oh, you going to New York or L.A.? Why?
Why do you have to go there?
Exactly.
Why do I?
The resources are here.
I had an LA dude, one of my friends, posted, Debbie Millwater, who puts together a lot of the amateur stuff that happens in the Comedy Zone. I credit her for a lot of my career. And she had made a post or whatever, and I had said my opinion, and then this guy from LA jumped on and was like, because he didn't know who I was, and he was like, yeah, you can talk all that long as you're over there in a little town, but when you come to LA, then tell me about it. He had no idea that Russell Simmons had set a meeting with me to meet me in LA. I was like, bro, I think I kind of made LA come to me.
Right.
But
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people don't realize that LA, New York, and even Atlanta now are oversaturated.
oversaturated.
Oh my God.
I was like, that's why I was telling. I want it so bad. Like y'all don't even understand. I am the nicest person in the world,
I agree.
deep down
Right.
inside.
From the person
Yeah,
that
Anybody
inside.
that
from the
meets you
person
get
that you've
that.
shown us,
Yeah.
the fact that you came here.
The
Right.
real me. That's what I'm saying. That's the
Exactly.
real me.
Right.
But there's this really dark, sad, hurtful person that's like in the corner. Like
I see
it
it
comes
all
out
the
in my
time.
videos when I roast people.
Right.
When this dude came after me, I wanted so badly.
You were out for blood.
Yeah. Oh my
No,
God. But
all right.
and that's the one thing that comes with popularity. You can't be that person anymore.
Right.
Part of me was like, I wish you said this to me last year.
Right.
If you said this to me last year, you would quit comedy. I would hurt you so bad right now. But I was like, you know what? I was like, nah, man. Maybe you should work harder.
But the funny thing about it
Just
is now you don't have to say it because you're showing it.
Yeah.
He can see it. He's like, oh wait.
But it's great that he took it.
But I couldn't even tell him. I couldn't even tell him about all the stuff I had going on in LA because then I
He'll
look
see
like
it.
I'm bragging.
But he'll see it.
Yeah.
So for him,
You'll see it.
for him to take that
Yeah.
the negative for the positive spin on it and give it back into constructive criticism, maybe you should work hard, really does show true to your character.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie. I was wanting to flex.
You
on
know
it.
the words you want him to say.
I was like, beep, 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 beep.
Let me pull out this contract and sign it while you're at it.
Yeah, let's do.
Let me show you something.
Right.
Well, folks, I'm very blessed that we've had Mr. Ryan Davis here today.
I'm so happy to be here.
It really is a blessing to hear your story. Native to native, and even these cats not being from here, your story is an inspiration to most and should be to all. So again, I want to thank Liz.
Hey, hey, hey.
I want to thank Jeff.
What up, what up?
And we have Chatney back here. We haven't really talked to Chatney, but she has been our video editor supervisor today.
Y'all need to get Chatney on camera. Bruh.
I'm trying
Look.
to be on camera.
What you saying?
Chatney,
Yeah, what you saying?
Okay, alright.
Yeah.
Chatney, alright.
Alright. Yeah, that's
Alright.
good. That can't go
It's
off,
okay.
but-
It'll be on my snap. Go to Who Is Ryan Davis, right?
Alright.
Can you tell us every place we can
I'm
go?
not.
Give me
I'm
your
not
websites.
even going to tell you which one is Chatney. I would just put a bunch of people up, right? And the one with the heart eyes, like that.
give me a rundown. Give me a rundown of all your websites.
All right, you can get me on Facebook. It's who the hell is Ryan Davis on Facebook. Twitter and Instagram, it's Ryan Davis Comedy. On Snapchat, it's Who Is Ryan Davis, and my website is also Who Is Ryan Davis.
Now we see too you have Who the Hell is Ryan Davis shirt on. Where can we get those at?
You go to made2makeit.com, spelled correctly. Okay.
Made to
MADETOMADE. No, it's made to make it. So it's MAKEIT.
MAKEIT.
So you won't be
I
finding
got
your
you, bro.
shirt.
Don't worry.
Hey,
It's the Ryan and Brian show. It's
hey,
cool, man. I got you.
I don't have to be able to spell anymore.
Oh!
Look at God. It's
Sound like Mayweather.
No.
Damn.
I can read. I can't spell. That's different. Two different things.
On
Two
that
different
note,
things.
we are going to call it, guys. Once again, I want to thank Ryan Davis. I want to thank Liz. I want to thank
Thank
Jeff.
you, Ryan.
I would love to
Thanks,
send
man.
a special thank you to Odell Beckham Jr. Couldn't do it without you, bro.
Oh.
I appreciate you.
And, and thank you for kicking that. What was the goal? The kick goal? What did he
Oh,
go
yeah,
with?
that was so
He
great.
got back at him this past weekend.
He hugged it.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
apologized.
You need to hug. Yeah, he's hugging a lot of things. But that is a conversation for another time. Until next time, live from the Carolina School of Broadcasting, this is the EB&J show on the Storm. We'll catch you next time.
EB&J.